Keith, it's a bit of a seminal moment in the history of the club today, really, isn't it?
Absolutely. In one sense, it's a very happy day. In another sense, it's a sad day. The committee have been totally brilliant, and without them, there wouldn't have been a Saints as it is today. And so, but things to celebrate as well, because they were brilliant. Every club had to choose whether they went professional or not. We managed to take the best people with us, and with them the standards that they maintained. Northampton was never slow to change. You had the revolution, took on Barry Corliss, the first club to ever have a professional guy running the club. They had prepared, like a seedbed, that prepared the soil for us to go professional. And then they had the courageous thing to do on their shift, so to speak, to allow me in. I remember I used to be frightened to death of the whole lot of them. This committee will go down as brilliant because it made some very critical decisions, crucial decisions. When you think we're looking at expanding the ground, and the committee here has voted for selling their shares, and we're very grateful for Tony Travis for buying them, but that's £500,000 towards the redevelopment of the club and the expansion of the club. So these old boys might be getting old, but they're very sharp, and I think they've made some very brilliant decisions along the way.
It's been absolutely huge. One of the greatest things I think it's ever happened to me in my life. It's been marvellous. I've been a Saints man for a long time. To actually have the privilege of being involved in the running of this great club for 25 odd years now, it's been fantastic.
The transition to professionalism, couldn't have been easy on the committee. For the people who were on it, what was the thought process when Keith Barwell came along and asked people if they minded him investing?
The prospect of turning from a successful amateur club into a successful professional club, the prospect of it was huge. In fact, it wasn't very difficult. Keith came along and made a presentation. He'd been involved on an informal basis with the club. I knew him well. And in fact, it was comparatively easy.
Was it also an easy decision when selling the shares to invest them back into the new North Stand?
Very easy indeed. It went to the members and they were very, very happy about it.
In terms of, I guess, seminal moment is one of these things that could be said about today, but, in the professional game, how important has it been to have the amateur committee running alongside the board?
Very important, I think. Perhaps less important as the years have gone on, but initially we were determined, and Keith was determined, to retain a lot of the ethos from the old amateur club into the professional club. And I think between us, between the committee and Keith and the directors, we've managed to do that.